Welcome to the Night Radio and Television Station. Here come to the news today. Continuing activities during the business trip to New York, USA, President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc had a meeting with the German resident Frank-Walter Steinmeier. At the meeting, the two leaders were pleased to meet again on the eve of the 10th anniversary of the Vietnam-Germany Strategic Partnership, October 11, 2011 to October 11, 2021, and realized that over the past 45 years, the close and trusting relationship between the two countries has developed strongly and is increasingly extensive and effective in all fields. President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc thanked the German government for supporting Vietnam with vaccines and medical equipment in the fight against COVID-19. The two leaders agreed to working closely at multilateral forums, thereby contributing to maintaining peace, fighting against harmful powers, and promoting compliance with international law. Next, President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc came to play wreath at the September 11 Memorial and Museum, a memorial work for the victims of the terrorist attack on the Twin Towers in New York in 2001. According to the Đồng Nai Tax Department, although the COVID-19 pandemic affects the reduction in business activities of enterprises, the budget revenue in the first 9 months of 2021 is estimated at nearly 34,190 billion VND, reaching 101% of estimated ordinance, equal to 150% over the same period. This is a good result, but the fourth wave of the pandemic severely affected the reduction in business situation of the enterprises. By the end of August, there were 50 enterprises suspending production. Nearly 1,130 enterprises registered to reduce trade on spot with more than thousands of employees. Therefore, it is forecast that the revenue generated by the business will decrease sharply. So it will be a great difficulties in realizing the task of collecting state budgets in the last months of 2021. Faced with this fact, the Đồng Nai tax sector continued to implement synchronous solutions in budget revenue management, at the same time promptly deploying support solutions for businesses and people responding to the pandemic. According to the People's Committee of Kinh Giang Province, Phú Quốc cannot open to the international tourists in the coming October. The reason is that the cities had not vaccinated enough for at least 90% of the population to ensure safety conditions. Previously, according to the plans of the Ministry of Culture, Sport and Tourism, Phú Quốc will pilot open to welcome international visitors for 6 months. Phase 1 lasts 3 months, welcome from 3,000 to 5,000 guests per month via charter flights, with limited service scope and locations. Phase 2 will double the pick-up rate on commercial flights and expand the range and location of passengers. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov announced on September 26 that Russia and the United States plan to hold a second round of dialogue on strategic stability next week. Press conference on the sideline of the United Nations General Assembly sessions in New York, Mr. Lavrov says, regarding our negotiation with the U.S. on the strategic stability, the first round took place in July and the second round is scheduled to be held next week. According to the Foreign Minister Lavrov, Russia expects the United States to abandon the use of force and other means to impose its development model. Earlier on July 16, Russian President Vladimir Putin and his U.S. counterpart Joe Biden had submitted in Geneva, Switzerland, thereby opening up opportunities to restart constructive dialogue between two sides on fields of interest, including strategic stability. France pledged to double COVID-19 vaccine doses for the world. The number of vaccine doses will reach to 120 million doses. According to the ARP, French President Emmanuel Macron says the injustice is that in other countries, obviously, vaccination is very late. He says, we have to go faster, stronger. He announced that France will double the number of vaccine doses it will send to poor countries to 120 million. On September 22nd, the U.S. announced to double the number of doses of vaccine donated, bringing the total number of doses the country contributed to 1.1 billion. The European Union has pledged to distribute 500 million doses, while Japan has promised an additional 30 million doses, bringing its total vaccine doses to 60 million. China on September 21st also pledged to provide 2 billion doses of vaccines by the end of the year, as previously announced. That's all on the news today. Thanks for watching it. Have a good time. Goodbye.